Oh, hello. I like this. Pretty music. Is that a wall or is that the ceiling?
That's the ceiling. Are we sleeping?
Or dead?
Ready? Close your eyes.
Ooh.
That's it. Now inhale nice and slow, as if trying to catch the slight fragrance of a blossom in the air. And let it out.
The little
Relax
dream
your
eater.
shoulders.
Look at it! It's so cute.
Picture yourself enveloped in the soft embrace of a cloud.
I love her voice.
Very good. Now let go of your troubles
Oh, it's so
and
cute.
feel yourself become lighter in body and mind.
I'm too tired. This is working
Don't say
too
those
well.
words to me right now.
It's working.
参戦花祭り
The flip. I was tempted to turn the subtitles off. But nope. Okay. Nope. From a language to the next.
この白髪についてけそれから桃神
Which is interesting. We're getting a Sayu bit
お
here.
姉さんにも
And,
Yeah, Yaimiko's back, baby.
actual platformer? Or demonstrator?
Who's that? I don't know who that person
Oh, okay.
is.
We're just...
Ooh.
Maybe.
Yeah!
They were seeing just everyone back in Inazuma. Dang. Ooh.
私は夢みずきみずきみずきって呼んで
Oh.
I love those animations. Ooh.
Dang.
海を飛んでいけ
Okay.
I love those effects,
人間
dude.
の悪夢を食らう能力があるの
Yo!
食べた悪夢は自
Oh,
分の
they're
夢
so
の中で
cute.
消化する必要があったねまず目をつむって深呼
Wait, what was
吸
that about?
この香りをじっ
I don't know.
嗅いでみて次は視覚的な準備をしよう私がいいって言うまで目を開けちゃダメだぞ
What?
二重心ってあのウリ二つの人が現れる
Oh, we're dealing with doppelgangers again.
仕事柄
Oh boy.
何らかの理由で治療を拒んだり治療を受けられない患者はたくさん見てきたそして将軍にはすでに
Ah, that's pretty
力
bad.
を持つ者が夢とうつつを区別できなく
Oh, that's gonna be. Whoa, my
It's
gosh.
evil us.
戦の延長線上にあるものと勘違いしてしまったら
こたびの敵悪夢だけではあるまい
Not a glob. Ooh.
今回霊はあの人たちを振り下ろさなくて済む
雷の国つかみの御事我が願いを聞こし
Okay.
いざ渡らせたまいとかしこみも申す
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
I like that.
My attention has been grabbed.
Also,
I love them. Look at them.
I will say, since obviously we won't be getting a lot of the English voice actors back with the strike going on, this will give us a chance to try the Japanese dub out.
It does. Though it does suck that I like the new girl's voice in English.
Yeah. So if she has a story quest, let's hold off on doing it. What we'll do is we'll just not do the story quest. If there's a story quest, it really comes down to if.
I know, but the whole new thing is focusing on the new girl.
So is she gonna be like swirling? It looked like she was gonna be swirling.
I don't know. I love the particle effects though.
Because we know for a fact she's Animo. Even though her little ribbon there almost made me think Electro. But we just got Lanyan, which is interesting. So I wonder what she'll do. I heard that she may be a healer, but we'll wait and see, because I sure didn't see healing.
Saw a lot of particles. Ah, it's those guys
version
again.
5.4 special program. I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
And I'm Kai.
We meet again, everyone. Although this time, a mysterious voice guided us here.
Wait, is the new girl actually
that
here?
must have been Mizuki, right?
Yes, and speaking of Mizuki, does everyone remember Isa Bathhouse? It's one of the businesses near Tenshukaku.
Oh yeah, I remember talking to the owner. Apparently, the inspiration for the business comes from Netland's hot springs.
Well, Mizuki happens to be a major shareholder of Isa Bathhouse.
Major shareholder? Wait, there are tons of rumors about her. I heard she returned from abroad to put Miko out of business. Oh, and she used to...
Let me guess. She used to sneak into Grand Narukami Shrine to pour hot water on the sacred sakura? Or that Isa Bathhouse is coming out with a promotional duo to compete with Miss Hina?
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I heard.
What?
Those rumors are a bit misleading.
What? Okay. So, what's the truth?
Well, first, we need a bit more context. This is Yume Mizuki.
Oh, I love
her
the
English
sound of
voice
her name.
actor's last
And
name is
look at her
McDonald.
outfit.
That's got
It's like a combination of a kimono and a maid uniform.
Yeah,
Indeed
it
it is.
incorporates a few fusion elements, which
Why
makes
do they
sense for
never
someone
list
who
the Chinese
often
voice
travels
actor?
abroad.
Yeah, oh, and she has a tail.
question, actually.
Does
I
that
don't know.
mean she's a yokai?
Yes, but don't worry, definitely a friendly one. Mizuki is a Yumekui Baku, a type of yokai that use their powers to eat people's nightmares.
Cool.
She also happens to be a clinical psychologist.
Hold on. Clinical psychologist?
Sure, why not?
Maybe that's kind of hard to imagine. Here, these anecdotes should help paint a better picture.
Let's see. Mizuki once treated a warrior who returned from Night Warden Wars. After consuming his nightmare, she passed out for several days. Sounds like that nightmare didn't go down easy.
Definitely not.
Oh.
Certain nightmares are difficult for Yumekui Baku to digest and can even become poisonous.
Oh,
The
jeez.
nightmare of a warrior who has seen the horrors of the abyss. It's too intense for the Baku to consume directly. So, as a psychologist, that's where Mizuki comes in. She uses clinical methods to help her patients reach a point where their nightmares are safe to consume. If the Baku tried to intervene without those methods, in terms of
I like
consequences,
the little bat
passing
thing
out
in the
is
room.
only the tip of the iceberg.
It's a little
Wow.
junior.
A Baku's
It's cute.
job is a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, but Mizuki doesn't mind. To her, consuming people's nightmares is what it means to be a Baku. It inspired her to travel all around Teyvat, learning
I just realized she has a
everything
tail.
could about psychology.
Yeah.
That's what makes her practice so
Cool.
unique. She combines her clinical knowledge with yokai power.
Oh, I was wondering how she encountered a warrior from Natland. So she's a traveler too.
Yep, in addition to clinical methods, she also uses hot spring baths, music, and incense during the treatment process. Actually, travelers can even check out Isa Bathhouse for themselves. With the relaxing hot springs and delicious food offerings, you can bring your
that's a
stress
crispy
and you'll
environment.
leave refreshed.
Nice. I wanted to ask though, the incense we just saw looked like it was from Sumeru. Has Mizuki been there too?
Yes, Mizuki has contacts all over Teyvat. In fact, we can introduce a few right now.
How the
Oh,
flip?
Mizuki
Childhood.
and Mualani know each other. Wait a minute. Across from Mualani's shop, I remember seeing a new business. The announcement mentioned something about a hint of sakura, a touch of purple. Could it belong to Mizuki?
Good eye. That's Yume Mizuki's Cozy Corner. And it's about to open soon.
Oh.
Mualani even ordered a gift to congratulate Mizuki on the opening.
Wow, I had no idea those two were so close.
And speaking of business ventures, Mizuki is also working with Kokomi to open another branch of Isa Bathhouse on Watatsumi Island.
Another one? Jeez, does she even sleep?
Nothing's set in stone, but if it works out, she'll be able to help even more people suffering from nightmares.
Okay, so it sounds like Mizuki is just really dedicated to her work.
Yeah.
Those rumors get her completely wrong. It's terrible.
Yeah, people will take the smallest piece of information and let their imaginations run wild.
But
the
did she?
truth is, Miko and Mizuki have known each other since childhood, and there's a slight rivalry between them. After all, Isa Bathhouse and Yae Publishing House both offer an outlet to unwind, so in a way, their markets overlap.
Do they though?
But they're definitely not
Sure,
trying to put
why
each other
not?
out of business here. Someone else is guilty of that. and Mizuki is the one being targeted.
Wait,
Yikes.
What's going on?
That's something travelers can find out for themselves in Mizuki's story quest, Tapirus Somniator chapter.
I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to wait for the voice actors to be back
First,
to do that one.
Travelers can earn extra level up materials for Mizuki by completing her quest.
Gosh,
Second, starting
darn
in
it.
version 5.4, keys will no longer be required to unlock story quests.
Oh, sweet.
Yes!
That should
Oh
make
my
it easier to
gosh!
spend time with our favorite characters.
Yep. Now, let's take a little sneak peek at Mizuki's
Wait,
story quest, shall we?
Bro! Oh, that
Unique
looks...
NPCs!
Oh, wait. Is that the promotional duo from the rumor? You know, Ms. Hina's
They're cool.
competition?
No,
Dude,
not
let's
even
go.
close.
Story quest keys.
These two
are
are
gone.
therapists who work with
Yeah,
Mizuki
that was
at
dumb.
Isa
Oh, they're
Bathhouse.
therapists. I should have
The
known.
shorter one is actually the older of the two. They're polar opposites in terms of personality, though. So, as you can imagine, they also have different approaches when it comes to therapy. All right, let's take a look at the next picture.
Whoa, those round little guys are so cute.
Yeah, that's what Yumekui Baku look like when they're young. With a little training, they'll be able to turn into human form one day.
Okay, now I want to know what Mizuki looked like when she was little.
Well, with a little luck,
Probably that,
you
but
might
blue.
just get the chance. And speaking of luck,
Oh!
to many people in Inazuma, encountering a little Baku is a sign of good luck.
Because it means when you sleep that night, your nightmares will be gone?
That's right. But in Mizuki's story quest, travelers won't need to rely on luck to experience Mizuki's treatment for themselves.
That sounds pretty lucky to me.
I guess you're right. Okay, on to the next picture.
Whoa, what is that thing? It looks
Nightmare.
very unsettling. And did I mention dangerous?
You're not wrong. Mizuki and the Traveler have a few crises to resolve in this quest. So, I think this is a perfect time to check out what Mizuki can do in combat.
Very interested, considering how cool her effects are. Is the thing gonna go down eventually?
Let's go. Okay, showcase.
Is it time for our session?
Wow, I like that voice.
Yachan, Taechan, let's go!
Showing her go against... Oh, she popped it. Huh?
Interesting.
That's odd.
In battle, Mizuki waves her fan to unleash refreshing bursts of wind that deal animo damage. Her elemental skill weaves memories of beautiful dreams and causes her to enter the Dream Drifter state.
Whoa, that looks so fun.
Yeah.
How long does that
The
last?
Dream Drifter state is
haven't
one
shown
of
it
the
end
key
yet.
ways Mizuki works with her team to defeat enemies. In this state, Mizuki periodically deals AoE animo damage to nearby
long does it
enemies
last?
and increases swirl damage for the entire party.
Wow.
Unlocking the
Swirl
talent,
damage?
Bright Moon's restless voice can even extend the duration of the Dream Drifter state. Mizuki's elemental burst pulls in nearby enemies and summons a
it's
mini
ammo.
Baku to the field. This mini Baku creates
Oh,
Yumenu
it's so
style special
cute.
snacks that can be picked up by party members. Picking up the snack has two different effects, depending on the HP of the active character.
Okay.
If the active character's HP is above a certain percent, picking up the snack will unleash a Munen shockwave that deals AoE animo damage to surrounding enemies. If their HP is below a certain percent, picking up the snack will restore an amount of HP.
Oh.
If the snack remains on the field for some time without being picked up, it will explode and deal AoE animo damage
Cool.
to surrounding enemies.
Whoa,
Okay.
So Mizuki looks after her teammates in multiple ways.
Definitely. Mizuki's gameplay has an effortless feel to it. Like I mentioned earlier, Mizuki increases swirl damage for the entire party, which gives us a world of possibilities when it comes to team comps. All you need are characters whose element reacts with animo. Use
Bro.
them to apply elemental effects to enemies. Then, when Mizuki unleashes her elemental skill, she can target enemies with ease as she hovers above the battlefield. With her animo vision, Mizuki takes her teammates' skills to the next level by increasing swirl damage. And when the time is right, you can unleash her elemental burst to give your party members an added edge in combat.
Okay, I see what you mean now. There's definitely an ease to her kit. She works in so many different teams.
I love the float,
I should
man.
mention another cool thing about her abilities. When Mizuki is in your team and a party member consumes a dish with restorative effects, there's a certain chance for the dish to be heightened. Now, here's the interesting part. The higher the friendship level of the character consuming the dish, the greater the chance of triggering that effect.
Okay.
Because of the subtitles, I could not see the health difference. But okay, whatever.
It all comes back
I'll
to
just
her
trust
profession.
the process.
The more you interact with a patient, the more you understand them. And in the end, the more you can help them. So, in other words, the higher the friendship level, the better the effect.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
I want Mizuki in my team as soon as possible.
Then let's get into the version 5.4 event wishes.
Here we go.
In the
All
first
right.
half of version 5.4, we'll have event wishes for Yume, Mizuki, and Sigewinne. A new 5-star catalyst, Sun Morning Sleepin', will also be featured on the weapon banner.
Which is interesting.
I should also
Wait.
mention that after the version
Sigewinne's back.
5.5
Risley?
update, Mizuki will be added to the standard wish banner.
Oh, nice.
Wow!
Another character on the standard banner who can help with exploration.
I will gladly
Exactly.
take her on a
Plus,
50-50
like
loss.
we said before, Mizuki enhances swirl damage, so she's a flexible
excited.
unit that can fit into
Where
so
is
many
the
teams.
Geo?
As
We
long as
still
you
don't have a
elements that react
Geo.
with Animo,
Oh
you're
my
good to go.
goodness.
Right.
How
You can't really go wrong. which
is
means
this
that you don't have to
possible?
stress.
We're getting another
I'm
Animo.
always
She's
down for
great.
that.
I love
Totally.
her.
If
But
you're
how?
interested, be sure to check out her banner in the new update.
Oh, just her banner. Okay, I thought they
Now,
were saying.
in
So
the
she's
second
coming out
half
and
of
then
version
after.
5.4, we'll have returning event wishes from Farina and Risley.
Awesome. I've been waiting for them.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
me too.
And Farina's
Okay,
back. I don't have enough
that's it
freaking
for
Primo
the
gems
event
for
wishes.
Farina, but
All right,
she's back.
next up.
And I guess I'm going for her.
Looks like we have a message from Ayaka. Let's take a look.
Oh man, Risley lives!
Hello, traveler.
He's out of the
It's been a
prison!
while. I hope you're well. I wanted to tell you about an upcoming event in Inazuma, the Mikawa
Ayaka's
Flower
voice actor?
Festival.
Is here.
If you have some time,
right.
perhaps you could join us for this grand occasion.
Maybe more of the English
I know Brother and Toma would love to see you. And I feel the same.
Wait,
In fact, I hear
Okay.
Shogun and Lady Gucci have special plans in store. Of course, your participation will make the event all the more special.
Huh. Ayaka mentioned the Mikawa Flower Festival. Why don't we go check it out?
Sounds good. While we head to the venue, take a look at the second redemption code,
wait,
travelers.
so can we play it in English? I'm so confused. The trailer was in Japanese, which means someone's not voice acted.
Yep.
I just don't know who.
No idea.
Bro, oh dude, the new girl is gonna be disgusting on a Farina Mavuika team.
Yeah.
Wait, and like
It
right
depends
at
on the
Shogun.
swirl increase, however.
It does, but like, holy cow, Swirl's just good in general. Like, it's good on Lanyan. Imagine it with now a 5-star. Who increases swirl damage.
Also, I appreciate the fact that the Animo looks a little different on her.
Okay.
It's got a bit of a purplish swirl to it.
And
Unintended.
she seems to be super fun, even though she's probably intended to be. She'll probably not be as powerful as some characters since she's a standard banner character. But she's Animo, so she's gonna be good no matter what. She can
Well,
shred.
she's gonna be pole first and then standard banner.
Yes.
So she's
Welcome
probably
back,
at least
travelers. We now come
Weapon.
to you with a special segment
That's a
of
weapon.
today's
That's a
program.
weapon.
it's another pole
The
arm.
Enchanted
I'll
Tales
take
of the
it.
Mikawa Festival, jointly sponsored
Yeah, I'll throw
by
it in the
Yai
pile with the
Publishing
5
House
others I
and
have.
Isa Bathhouse.
Hey, I
A
use
century
pole arms.
ago,
You
the
don't.
Mikawa
I have
Flower
pole arms
Festival
too.
was an event where all kinds of yokai gathered in celebration. But now the festival
There
is
are
open to
other
humans
weapons.
and yokai alike. Preparations are already underway for the upcoming iteration of the Mikawa Flower
You say that,
Festival,
there's like a ton of
set to take
swords
place
still.
at the foot of Mount Yogo on February 14th, 2025.
Oh, hey, that means it's been over 2 years since the last Mikawa Flower Festival. Do you still remember it, Kai?
Of course, Ayato's test of courage.
Wow, that
feels
was 2
like
years
it was
ago, huh?
just yesterday. I still remember playing.
Honestly, it does feel like
Akatsuki
just
on the beach
yesterday.
and
It
bonding
does.
with our yokai friends. I really had.
I
fun
enjoyed
during
that event.
That was really good.
Yeah, I remember thinking, if a game on the beach is this fun, imagine what a full-blown Mikawa Flower Festival could be like.
Yeah, looks like we finally have the chance to find out. But it's not just for yokai this time.
That's right. The Shogunate is finally organizing a celebration for humans and yokai to enjoy together.
It's a joint effort in every sense of the word. There's so much to look forward to. So let's give travelers a sneak peek at the festivities.
Wow, things are looking lively already.
Yes. These are the participants in the 48-hour game development competition.
What?
So they only have 48 hours? I think it would take
It's a
me
game
that long
jam.
just to come up with an idea.
Yeah, that's why the collaboration between humans and yokai is so important. With the help of a kitsune meal, certain yokai can now communicate in human speech, which means the game development teams have human ingenuity and yokai power on their side. The sky's the limit.
Wow, I can't even imagine what the teams are going to come up with.
Speaking of teams, let's take a second to introduce the contestants. And we can give an overview of their games while we're at it.
All right, take it away.
All right, let's take a look at our first team, Mizuki, Gyobukoban, and
Oh, it is a
Kokumi,
platformer.
and their game, A Little Fox's Daydream. Players will need to guide a little fox through different dreamscapes, collecting fried tofu along the way until you reach the
my
ramen
gosh.
stall at your destination.
And if you make it to the final checkpoint, a very cute, very special little Baku will appear to congratulate you. Oh, but you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, okay.
As for the identity of the little Baku, I'll leave that for the travelers to mull over.
Here's a tip. As the setting changes between dreams and nightmares, make sure to watch your step. Otherwise, it's not a pleasant way down.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Ouch.
All right, moving on to Sayu, Kichiboshi, and Yoimiya's team and their game, Bunshin Phantasm. This is a game that really makes you think. What do you do when the bridge to your destination disappears in front of you? Well, that's where the Mujina body doubles come in. The Mujina body doubles mimic your movements, and you will need to use the mechanic to your advantage to find a way forward.
I see.
This game has Sayu written all over it.
It does.
Making her clones do all the work while she takes a nap? That sounds like her.
Oh, yeah.
But that's just my guess. Travelers will need to uncover the full story behind this
that's
game
awesome.
for
I like
themselves.
that.
Shadow Clone.
I
New
heard the team is hard
ninjutsu.
at work developing new stages and expanding on the clone mechanic. So there are even more intriguing puzzles in store.
Sounds exciting.
All right, those last two games are new additions to the festival, but this next one
The
might
other
look a
one is
little
the,
familiar. It's
ball
a new and
thing.
improved version of Akizu Yuge.
Okay,
This time
cool.
with a Mondstadt twist.
Oh, and it's gotta be
It's
with
called
Ito.
Akitsu Harpastum, developed
Toma,
by
never
Toma,
mind.
Hitotsume Kozo,
Toma.
Yoko,
Okay. Look
Kawa,
at that
cute
and Shose.
Okay,
thing.
I think I can guess the mastermind behind this game. The Ludi Harpastum elements make it pretty clear it must
Oh, it's
be
those
Toma's
kids again.
He's from Mondstadt.
From the,
after all.
You're right!
And
in
the,
the
brick
first
mechanic
one.
definitely
They're-
reminds
yeah,
me
they're
of
yokai.
Akitsu Yuge.
Yeah, the ones with the
I
maps.
can see the matchup.
Yeah.
Exactly. Plus, with Shose's yokai powers,
I
there
like
are even
this.
special effects this time that really
I
take
assume
it
this
to
is
the
also
next
a
level.
manual.
We should also
little
mention Akitsu
thing.
Harpastum can be played solo or
I
in
did not
co-op.
know.
So you can put your skills to the test on your own or with friends.
As
Beat
you
up
can
that
see, there
thing.
are a lot of fun
Yeah, beat up
games
that
in
cute,
store. Maybe you
weird
even
thing.
have a favorite already. If so, you're ahead of the game. Because in this competition, the winner of the award for best game is completely up to the traveler. The winning team gets to
Darn.
take home the Tanuki Game Award.
Ooh, that's a big decision.
I'm just
Definitely.
gonna be
Now, we
honest
only
and pick
gave
my
a brief
favorite.
overview of each game, so better to reserve judgment until you experience the final product.
Yeah, no
for
matter
yourselves.
what, I'm just gonna
And
pick
of
the.
course, no celebration is complete without rewards. All you have
Okay,
to do
that
is
is
join
pretty
in
cool.
on the fun.
That's interesting,
part
by
in
the
the
way,
various
because that
games
means
to
we're getting
earn
a spare
festival
character very
stamps.
soon, probably.
Once you collect a certain
Polearm
amount,
character
you
incoming.
can exchange them for
Maybe?
all sorts of
Maybe?
rewards, including a new 4-star polearm.
Wow, I'm so excited. This festival
what's it gonna
is
do?
jam-packed with activities.
For sure. Plus, you can always stop by Isa Bathhouse if you need a break. The bathhouse even made custom
Why is
bathrobes
Traveler
for their
in
guests
there?
I don't
during
know,
the
I just-
festival.
Awesome.
Definitely.
This looks
Yae
wholesome.
Publishing House
That's
will
cute.
also have a booth, so check it out if you're interested.
All right. Before we
Wrong
wrap up
freaking
this special
Traveler in the
program, we have
bathhouse, my
one
dude.
last announcement.
Unless
Her
it's
Excellency,
mixed.
the almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, will make a special appearance at the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Wow,
Good
the
voice.
Shogun is
That was a good
going
voice.
in person. That's definitely going to cause a stir. But wait, hold on. She's not just going for the festivities, is she?
Well, I heard she's coming to investigate a nightmare with ties to Mikoshi Chiyo.
Mikoshi Chiyo? Ah, you mean her Oni friend from all those years ago?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just a rumor. We probably shouldn't spread that around.
No.
You know, I
You're
wonder if we'll
right.
get some, like-
That could be dangerous.
really cool like teases for the upcoming story, like we did with the Edo event.
All visitors,
Maybe.
human and
That'd be
yokai
kinda
alike.
cool.
Whether you're new to the festival or a returning visitor, a competitor or a spectator, there's more than enough fun to go around.
That's right. And with that,
We hope to see you there.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, hi and bye.
You know, I wonder if in the other regions live streams,
They
all had the chibis were there in the bathhouse. Yeah, we don't get that in America, I assume. Too bad. I am sad though that we're gonna have to probably wait on her story quest because it looks so freaking good. But
Because it's mostly just her and the other new characters.
true. If it's just her,
If it's
and
mostly just her and the new characters, maybe.
we could just do her quest.
Maybe.
Looks like Genshin's having a very chill patch, and I think that I am just fine with that because we are so behind on all the games we're playing. It looks like there's literally an event quest and a story quest, and that is it. That's fine.
Too bad the event quest has.
Hopefully this event quest, that still be the main focus, will
Welcome
go
back,
the whole
travelers.
patch.
Welcome back.
Hopefully.
You know, another cool thing about the Mikawa Flower Festival is that we get to reunite with
God
a
bless
bunch
you.
of
Thank
old
you.
friends. It makes me wonder what some of our other old friends are up to.
yeah, I'm sure you're not the only one. That's
Oh?
exactly why the dev team designed this next event. Let's take a look.
Never mind. There is more than just one. Ah, hello, Zhongli.
Wait,
いいところに来た。座ってくれ。
Zhongli? Huh?
Anthology chapter.
Oh, yo, we're getting...
Ah.
We're getting... Oh, crap!
Ah.
Oh, this is so cool! We're gonna get continuations of stories! Oh, there's gonna be so much, never mind.
Was
Oh,
that about it being a short patch?
never mind! Oh, never mind!
島の外を案内してくださいませんか
I was so wrong.
This new version 5.4 event is called Traveler's Tales Anthology
Cool!
Chapter. Keep an eye out as you wander the open world. You might just spot some familiar faces or hear some interesting news about them.
What an awesome way to reunite with our old friends.
Yeah, and get a glimpse of an average day in their life.
It's an event!
The map is pretty big at this point. Won't it be like trying to find a needle in a haystack?
No.
Don't worry. Whenever there's news about one of our companions, their anecdote icon will appear on the map. All travelers need to do is head to the marked location to check it out. Once you complete an anecdote, the corresponding story will be recorded. Complete a certain
That's
number
a
of
lot of
anecdotes to earn
characters.
rewards.
Cool. It's like a bunch of slice of life vignettes.
I'm sorry, is that 20
Actually,
anecdotes
I think
per
I just saw
character?
Zhongli buying light novels for Hu Tao. I can't wait to
Okay.
see how that turns out. This kind of mechanic has so many possibilities.
That's true.
So, if the name of the event
It's
is
like,
Traveler's Tales Anthology Chapter, does that mean there will be more chapters in the future?
According
Oh,
to the dev team,
my-
this is sort of like a trial run. They're hoping to refine the experience in the future after receiving feedback from travelers.
Gotcha,
Cool.
so this is like a temporary
now the open
thing and
world
then
has
it'll be
even
full.
more secrets to uncover.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the rest of our version 5.4 events.
So is it only for
First
5.4?
up is a combat event called Realm of Tempered Valor. In this event,
So it's
each
like the
challenge
Zenless
is made
hangout
up of
events.
25 floors of
temporary.
combat stages.
Yeah.
The level and HP of opponents within each challenge increases as you ascend from floor to floor.
Oh no!
Travelers must clear the stage within 30 seconds to move on to the next floor.
Sounds like an opportunity to test our limits.
Yeah, for sure. Also, if you reach a certain floor in single player mode, you can grant a buff to your friends. Of course,
that's
your
cool.
friends can also do the
The
same for
boon
you.
of friendship.
I should also mention there are different ways to take part in this event. You can choose to take on the challenge solo or team up with friends in co-op.
Ah, fun.
Whatever you choose, there are ample rewards to collect along the way.
Nice. I feel like travelers will really get to put their bills to the test in this event.
Definitely. And speaking of rewards, if you reach a certain floor, you'll even receive an event-exclusive name card. A baby Tepetlisaur
Oh, I
punching an
am
abyss
so
mage.
undergeared for this.
Right, let's move from the combat arena into the great outdoors.
Oh.
Invasive fish
Hello
species
there.
have been spotted in the waters of Fontaine, and a rather peculiar individual
Again?
who calls herself an unchained hunter needs our help.
That's cool.
In Invasive Fish Wrangler, travelers will need to head to designated fishing zones to address the crisis. Travelers can take part
It's like
in
the
two
fourth
different
invasive
modes,
species.
co-op mode and fish-off mode, meaning you can either work together or compete against each other. while
Oh, I
collecting
like
Primo
this.
Gems
This
along
is
the way.
cool.
And
it's
in
like the
the
little
end,
festival
your
game.
efforts help Fontaine avert a major ecological crisis. So that's an added bonus. Plus, competing to see who can catch more fish is just really fun.
Yeah, if you are the first to
Why
catch
is
a
that not
giant
getting
bejeweled
caught? I don't
unicorn
care.
fish, you can even receive a higher
Maybe you have to hit
score.
it multiple
Hold
times?
on.
I
Doesn't
guess.
the so-called Unchained Hunter look a little familiar?
That'd be
Wait,
ridiculous.
it's the same merchant who released Sumeru fish species into Mondstadt that one time. Wow, looks like she really turned over a new leaf. And speaking of familiar faces, another old friend will be returning in version 5.4.
Hey!
That's right, it's Xavier.
Oh, the filmmaker smiled upon by the gods. What kind of commission is it this time? Another film?
Nope, not a film this time. A commercial for his sponsor. But it's not really a commission, it's more like doing something creative with an old friend. Besides, Xavier already shot the footage. All travelers need to do is edit it. You can totally make it your own.
Make it our own? But what about the sponsor? Aren't there requirements?
When it comes to art, there's no right answer, right? Xavier said it just needs to be interesting. If the sponsor has an objection, Xavier has our back.
Wow. Okay, I like the sound
In
of
other
that.
words, if you suck,
And
you're still
it looks
fine.
like we can use the same footage 3 times. That leaves a lot of room for creativity.
And
Oh,
feedback.
please, don't
The
do
cast,
that.
Crew and sponsors of your commercial will be able to weigh in on your final cut.
Read.
Plus, you can have multiple saves.
What's your
and
criticism?
You can even share and showcase
Learn,
your work.
just read
I
more
can't
books.
wait
Be
to see what
illiterate.
everyone comes up with.
I think I saw Ito in some of the footage. Huh. I was wondering why he wasn't part of the game development competition. Looks like he was busy filming an ad.
Yeah, for
That means it's
Genius
fully voice
Invocation
acted.
TCG by the looks
Possibly.
of it. Which is perfect because we have some Genius Invocation news of our own. Automatic Artistry will be returning as a part of Heated Battle Mode in version 5.4. Travelers can look forward to new character and monster cards.
Very
In addition,
cool.
Automatic Artistry will now have a concede button, making it easier to get a fresh start if a match doesn't go your way.
Well, for one, you're
Updates and
auto-battling.
optimizations have
Yo!
also been made to regular Genius Invocation TCG, so keep an eye out.
Finally, the Leyline
right.
Overflow event
Hello
is
there,
returning
Arlecchino.
in version 5.4. Check it out if you need Mora or character experience materials.
All right, it's time for a few system optimizations. In version 5.1, a calculator was added to the crafting bench to make the enhancement process easier. But the dev team thought that there was still some room for improvement. So, in version 5.4, travelers can look forward to more sweeping optimizations to the enhancement process.
First up is an optimization to enhancement material collection. In the training guide, you can now add level up plans for your characters.
Oh,
All you
so
need to
like
do is
the
set your
others.
level up
Okay.
goals, and the system will display the materials
I
you need as well as where to obtain them.
love
In
that.
addition, once you set a goal, reminders of the required materials will be displayed in various key interfaces, including the Adventure Handbook,
we still have
Domain
the
entrances,
day
and Domain
locked
completion
doors.
screen, and the Battle Pass rewards. And when you click on a certain material, you can see your collection progress as well as whether
I
you
do
reach your
hope they
goal.
just do away with that
I like
system
all the
eventually.
reminders. It saves a lot of time
'Cause,
when you don't have
you know,
to do
that'd be
those
a little-
calculations yourself.
Nice.
Plus, the interface seems a lot more intuitive.
Also, certain common interfaces will now display
Maybe
your
they're gonna
current
say that
resin
here in a
count.
second.
You
Maybe
no
they're getting rid
longer
of
need
it.
to
No,
exit
they're
to a
not.
separate screen. In addition, if you can craft a certain material, clicking on craftable amount will display the crafting bench in your current region
Directly
on the
in my
map, and you can click on it to teleport.
The character list has also been streamlined by reducing the number of steps needed to navigate the interface. For example, say you just obtained talent upgrade materials for Wriothesley, and after upgrading his talents, you want to do the same for Sigewinne. Now, when you switch characters, you can remain within the talent interface instead of exiting to the attributes page.
Interesting.
In addition, for travelers
Interesting.
who play on PC and use keyboard and mouse input, elemental icons have been added when scrolling through the character list. Travelers can use them to quickly filter their characters
Why is there
by
a garbage
element.
can?
Wow. I'm used to just
You can
dragging the
trash
character
your
tab at the top.
characters.
But
No.
it can take a while when you have a lot of characters.
For sure. The filtering icon in the lower left
For
hand
you on
corner
console,
can make that
screw
easier
you.
too.
So, in
Try it
other
out
words,
sometime.
us.
Cool. I will.
Oh, well.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations
I'm
to
fine.
weapon filtering.
It's
After
not
the
that big
version
of a deal to
5.4
me.
update, you can now filter weapons by secondary attributes.
Okay.
Oh, and characters now have recommended
Yo, that's pretty
weapon
cool.
attributes, which should be helpful if you're unsure which secondary attributes to prioritize.
In addition, an auto add button has been added to the weapon
Oh, that's
enhancement
nice.
screen, making it much easier and faster to level your weapons. Finally, the Serenity Pot now allows you to quickly get in touch with Tubby to handle all sorts of design business. Plus, you can now buy materials and craft furnishings anytime, anywhere,
That's
even
nice.
indoors.
Nice.
All right, that's it for system optimizations. Be sure to check them out in game once
Maybe
the update
next
goes
time.
live.
Maybe next time we'll get
It'll be
the
the
domain.
next
We covered
anniversary or
everything,
whatever.
which means that's a wrap for the version 5.4 special program.
I do love the
Anything
art
you
for
want to
this
say before we
patch.
go, Kai?
Yes, of course. I've been waiting for this. First, I've got to say, Yume Mizuki's design is absolutely stunning.
It is.
I
It is
really
very
love
pretty.
her way of speaking. Like, it brings so much personality to her character. It's very soothing. I feel like all of my nightmares are just gonna be gone instantly. And also, second, I want to say is that this update is also such a huge shout out to the incredible work our game designers have done. Coming up with fresh mechanics every single update, that's just wild. Like inventing new mechanics and inventing new rules for the game and finally make it a game is super difficult. Big respect to the team for making all of this happen. What about you, Gabe?
That is
Yeah,
true,
it's
but
so
it is
cool
weird to
how
hear that.
the team
from-
is
from a
always
live
trying to
stream
make the
of the
game
game.
fresh and
But
bringing new
it is
things to
true.
the table. But yeah, for
I
me
don't care.
personally, I'm
It's so
actually really
freaking
excited
true.
to check out
It is
Isa
true.
Bathhouse
Like, massive
because
props to the
I love
miHoYo game
whenever
devs.
there's,
They're
like, buildings in
insane.
the game and you walk by them all the time and you're thinking like, I wonder what the inside of that building looks like, or I wonder what that area looks like. But they're actually adding that space for us to explore now, and I just think that's so cool. Just adds more detail to the world and it allows you to explore even more. And yeah, I'm really excited to check that out.
Exactly. I'm so excited about that as well. Well, I suppose all there's left to say is see you in game, travelers.
Yep. Bye now.
Bye.
Crap, I actually am getting tired. And it is me.
Oh, you're awake. How are you feeling? I
Aww.
used my voice to guide you out of the dream. Looks like it worked like a charm. Now all you need to do is hold on to this state of relaxation. Your dream was very special, by the way, full of stories and unknowns. Thank you for trusting me with it. Oh, one more thing. Be careful on the road. A certain amount of fatigue is to be expected after waking up from a dream. Farewell for now. When you rest tonight, I hope only sweet dreams await.
The new patch looks really, really good. It's going to be interesting, obviously, as an EN player, because half of those events are going to be voiced and half of them aren't. So, going to have to figure out how to do that. But other than that, looks great. Looks very chill to an extent. We do have a lot of small events coming, but they look very manageable.
And we're getting a new standard banner.
We are. I'm so excited, dude. And she looks great. I will not be miffed when I lose my 50-50 to her. That's going to be great.
No.
Okay, with her being
I love her
standard banner,
design. But I don't know if I like her kit yet.
oh, I think her kit looks, what they showed us, it looks amazing.
It does, but there's a big difference between how something looks and how it feels.
You do realize I'm someone who just plays whatever he wants. I don't care about how good it is in meta or something.
No, I'm talking about how good it feels to play.
Oh, well,
not
it looks
numbers.
great. It's literally just off field. It's like, just here, squirrel. If you're just looking for like someone to throw Viridescent on, I think that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like
Don't know
really
yet.
good. But I will say, I don't think I'm going to pull for her. She's standard banner. So I'll just get her on a loss 50-50. I'm also broke, and I will be insanely broke after I'm waiting for the daily login summons, but I'm going to go a few more times, see if I can get an Arlecchino C3. And then on top of that, I really, 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 really want to see if I can get Furina. So I'm just going to go there and wait for that.
I'm just waiting for the day we finally get a Geo.
Oh, a Geo in the standard banner? Maybe
one day.
Maybe one of the new characters coming out will be. Maybe.
They're not going to put another standard banner character out so soon.
Never know, though. You never know.
Because the last one was Dia.
Well, they specifically said, though, they wanted to add more to the standard banner, so there's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's a chance. Especially if that cow-looking girl, if it's Ushi, maybe Ushi will be a standard banner character.
Just as long as they don't depower any of these standard banner characters. And make
I would say
worse.
Set your expectations to be a realistic, where they're not as OP as, say, someone like Mavuika, but they're also not as weak as some of the other standard banner characters. I'm trying to think. Honestly, the only standard banner I could really say, and this is, by the way, not a diss to anyone who really loves this character. Honestly, it's just probably Diluc, because Diluc just has so much competition.
Well, he's just been outmatched.
There's so much power creeping.
Well, unless you use him in that in Bird Girl.
If you use him in a plunging attack team, then he's insane. You can still hit for like millions of damage. But if you're not using him in plunging, he definitely falls behind, say, characters like Arlecchino and Mavuika. But if you like freaking Diluc, who cares? Just use him. I'm someone who's so usually anti-meta, and I use teams that don't even make sense, that are super memey. It makes the game really, really fun.
I mean, you say that, we also still use like Arlecchino, Nuvolette.
Here's the thing.
These other characters.
I use meme teams, and I use my favorite characters. It just so happens that a lot of my favorite characters are some of the most OP characters in the game. Like Arlecchino and Furina, I adore them, and I love using them together in the same team. It just so happens that they're like super meta. So like, I don't know, man. That's not my fault.
I'm not chained to the meta. I just also use it because they just also are my favorite characters.
They're just my favorite characters. That's my rule. I use my favorites. It's like, I don't know. Hey, here's the thing. You gotta use your favorites. No matter how good or bad they are, who cares? Just use them. And see, you say this, but in Zenless, I do run Miyabi and Jane Doe with Astro Yao.
Well, that's just because it's
people
fun.
would just a lot of the like super meta people would be like, "You disgust me. I don't care. Bring it on."
Wow, you're so cool.
I'm so cool.
Wow, you're
look at me really defining the meta. Instead of using Yanagi, I am using Jane Doe, another really good character.
Wow,
I know. Actually, jokes aside, it is really fun. It is so stupid seeing them all zip around the screen as you're swapping with Astro Yao's release. Just seeing Miyabi and Jane Doe fly around and you get to see it. It gives me Wuthering Waves vibes, because you can still see them doing animations as you switch back and forth. It's so freaking cool. It's great. I love it. Sorry, that's me geeking out. Genshin. Events look great. I love the new girl's voice. She looks fun. I can't wait for the English.
Unique NPCs we're getting as well.
Yes. I cannot wait for the English strike to be over. Screw AI voice acting. And as soon as that's done, we'll be back. And we don't have to worry about juggling all these different translations and dubs and everything.
That is to say the... yeah, well.
Well, what? No, what were you going to say?
The sad part is a lot of people have already switched off of English.
I think at least some people will come back once EN gets restored. Some people.
That is if people don't get used to the other languages already.
Okay, here's the thing. I will always gravitate towards EN, because since I know the language, it's my language, I can just look at all the visuals instead of the subtitles. But
actually depends on the game.
True. The game, though, the Japanese and the Chinese, though, are incredible. So it's like, I think all of them are fine. Whatever you use. I just want English to come back for the option to be there. Also, I love the voice actors, and I've gotten used to them over the years, so I want them back. Give them back to me. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything we haven't talked about? Risley, he's back. He's free. If you want Risley, yeah, he's free of prison.
There you go.
I know what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm just saying.
He's back.
Words.
If you've been waiting for him, this is your time. Who knows when he's going to come back for a second rerun or
He's
third?
only coming back in the Chronicle Wish. Let's not kid ourselves.
Stop it.
This is his only moment back in the
reject
sun.
that. It is funny that we are getting this patch, and other than Mizuki, we're not getting any Inazuma characters on banner, which is very funny to me. All of them are Fontaine.
Wait until the next Chronicle Wish. And then there they are. Ow.
It looks great. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be going for Farina. That's gonna hurt a lot. Is there anything we're missing? Is there anything we haven't talked about?
New weapon, new events. The new event mini games are pretty fun and unique.
I freaked out about it. Story keys being gone.
Oh yeah,
that's huge
for story quests. Maybe not for hangout events though.
Hangout events are more minor, and there's not as many of them, so that it's not bad.
And there's still a lot of them.
Yeah, there's like I want to say there's close to 20, maybe. Like
not
maybe
there's like
they
also have multiple parts as well.
It's like 15 to 20, but you only need one key to unlock the full thing. So I think I don't know what they'll do with that. But story quests, I am losing my voice. Story quests being just there to play at any point, on par with Star Rail and Zenless, just using miHoYo games as an example here, is great. That needed to happen. The fact that it takes you usually like 3 months to do all of the story quests, and I think all of the companion quests, is beyond crazy for a new player. Because it's just, there's so many of them. And obviously,
it's a little overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. And they're so good. So that system just being done away with, I think, because back in the day when there was only like 10 of them, okay.
It still would have taken you a hot second.
It still would have taken you like a month because it's 2 days per quest. Still would have taken you 20 days to get them all, but like, it's 10. There's like 30 or 40 of them now. So
this is true.
So maybe actually there's probably more, admittedly, because aren't we like at like 70 some characters or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah. So it takes forever. I love that. That is a huge highlight for me. A improvement to that level would honestly be them taking away the daily locked ascension material. Like
I would
things.
adore that so much, especially since some people can't play on certain days because work or they're busy or school and they don't have enough time to go on certain days. And I know there's Sunday where you get everything, except some people also can't play that.
Yeah, it really. I just kind of wish that worked at any time. I don't think that's gonna hurt player retention. Obviously, I'm not a game dev and I can't see the behind the scenes stuff. But artifact grinding takes so long anyway. I think your player retention is fine.
The artifact grind already is atrocious. Like it does not need any padding to it.
No, I think traces can just be every day and it would still be fine. Sure, maybe someone will log on one less day a week. I don't think that's a bad thing. They need people need to touch grass, and I love Genshin.
But oh well, that's just what I think.
That's just our opinions. So I think that's everything.
I think so. I'm very tired. So I think I'm remembering everything.
Yeah, I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this reaction video. Let us know your thoughts of 5.4 down below. It's good to be back in Inazuma.
It is good to be
back.
It's been a while.
Last time was the Ito Rhythm Game event, which was incredible.
Or, I mean, I guess the Mecha Beetle battling as well.
That was true. Did you do the last Beetle battle, by the way? That was actually really fun.
I do not remember if
it was when you
when the Mecha Beetle.
You had to like aim for the faces of the enemies. Yeah, it was quite good.
Yes,
it was really fun.
It was fun. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Okay, love you guys. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.